Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing my informative speech on how exercise helps cognitive enhancement, mood, depression, and overall helps you be more focused. So, studies do show that exercise can benefit people to improve cognitive enhancement, mood, and depression, and it helps you cope, deal with those kind of things. And now I know what you're thinking. How can you be for certain that exercise can help improve these functions? Since being diagnosed with depression, my sister, over about a year or so ago, she looked towards exercising as a leeway to help deal with her depression, but also improve her overall mood. I too have looked towards exercising, but as a way to help me get through and understand school easier. School has always been harder for me. It was never my strong suit. But because I was growing up in a family where my parents taught my older siblings and me to eat right, and always mentioned to us how exercise and eating right is going to make you feel good. It's going to make you want to get up and do things, like be more active. Now, and also participating in sports. Since participating in sports, my dad mentioned to me, like, if you exercise while doing your sports, it's going to make you a better athlete, but more importantly, it's going to make you more focused when you're in a game situation. It's going to make you feel better, and you're just going to have more self-confidence in yourself. What some of the things I did, and I started exercising when I was about 12 years old. I was a really little kid. I figured I'd start running. I started lifting weights at 12, not heavy weights, just 5 pounds, 10 pounds, just light weights enough to, that's when I started getting into sports. I played football, basketball, baseball, and soccer since I was 12 years old. And running and lifting weights really helped me feel better about myself and really gave me self-confidence being, just a small kid playing these sports. And it also helped me in my mental state too, by doing these, eating right, and more importantly, exercising. Since I can remember, I've always had trouble in school from studying, trying to understand what the teacher was talking about in explaining things during class. So when the summer was over and I did go back to school, I felt different. I felt less stressed. I was more focused and more confident in myself. And I really felt good, especially, like I said, being one of the smallest kids in my grade. I've then thought about composing a test on myself, which was on how my body feels, my mind, and my mood, and my focus when I'm exercising and when I'm not exercising. So I composed the test on the difference how I feel when I am exercising and when I'm not. So after not exercising, after 5 weeks had passed, I felt lazy, lacking attention, very unmotivated, not persistent with my homework, and was always procrastinating more often with doing homework, chores, anything. And it was just harder for me, like not exercising, my body wasn't having it. So one of the first things I would like to begin with is cognitive performance. According to Edward Lau, many forms of exercise have been known to enhance cognition. Some exercises included resistance training and aerobic training like bicycling, running, swimming, and other sports. These have all been shown to improve neurological development, which is in the brain, and will lead to a higher standard of neuronal and cerebral development, which is in your brain. In addition to that, improving cognitive enhancement, exercise can improve your mood as well. And this is according to Dr. Mark Steibeck, hard exercise can increase the release of chemicals, a chemical called endorphins, adrenaline, serotonin, and dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical your brain releases to make you happy, and that is released throughout your body when you're exercising. Another source can be yoga. Yoga reduces stress, tension, while improving your mood as well. Many people do yoga because that's exactly what it does. It relieves stress. People who have stressful jobs, stressful lifestyles, and need to cope with that, yoga is actually better in a way than exercising, lifting weights. Yoga just calms you down, and especially if you put yourself in a certain environment while doing yoga, burning essence actually is known to help because of the scent that the incense gives off. Also, after stretching in yoga, breathing techniques, those all help relieve the body of any negative emotions or stress or anything like that. Like, that's why so many people are into yoga. They do yoga and exercise, cardio, lift weights to help improve mood. Relieve stress is a big one that people do. That's the main reason why people do yoga, exercise, help better themselves. And what they don't know though is it's also helping improve your cognitive enhancement. It makes you more aware of things. It makes you, have that self-confidence that you may have not have noticed before and that you have now. Cardiovascular exercise and aerobics are also great exercise for creating the intensity required for mood, to elevate your mood in a mood-raising chemical high is what it's called. Last thing I would like to talk about is how exercise can cope with depression. Go back to talking about depression. Exercises that can help with depression include biking, walking, yoga, as I explained before. That's probably one of the number one causes, I would say, to help relieve stress. Depression, put you in an overall better mood, and clear your mind overall. Aside from yoga, swimming is another big one. Anything that has to do that's like a full body workout will help you relieve and help you in this area. Exercising releases endorphins, which makes the body have a good feeling and decrease the effects of the feeling of pain. That's what endorphins are known to do when they're released from the brain into the body. It is important when people have depression that you have someone to work out with. There's someone to talk to. Joining a group exercise class, so you're not by yourself. You have someone to talk to. You're talking to people who have the same mental illness as you, and you can cope with them, cope with each other, and help feel better at the same time. And you're not alone. You have making friends. You have someone else to talk to, and it makes it more enjoyable too. So you're not doing it by yourself. Exercise, like I said, with a friend can be helpful for someone with mental illness in this type of situation. For starters, it's good to take it slow at first. Take it easy by exercising like 2 to 3 times a week, and exercise at a pretty low time, about 20 minutes, maybe to half an hour, and then gradually increase how many times you exercise and increase how long you exercise each week, and just gradually work your way up. It's just going to make it easier on your body and on your mind. You start out slow, you work your way up, you build up your how many times you want to work out a week and how much you can handle of workout time, and from there you can put it all into a schedule. And making a schedule is also a way to cope with stress, so your mind isn't full of all these different things you have to do, all these different thoughts, like I have to do this and I have to do this still. When you make a list, make a checklist, organize yourself, I promise you it will. I've done this before. It helped me relieve stress and get things done easier, quicker, and it's just something really easy that I did in my life, and it's helped me out to this day. Exercise can also improve. Exercise can improve these functions from the chemicals your brain releases in the body, and all these things are how exercise can help you through brain development. Like I said, the chemicals that are in your brain that are released throughout your body, and it's going to help you in schoolwork, sports, whatever you do, everyday life, and this should help you out. And I hope I helped you guys out. You learned something new, and thank you very much. Bye.